All right, hello everyone. Here we're back for another tutorial here. Now, why don't I just go ahead? I'll just go ahead and hit a Thor's hammer shot here, just for some perspective. You already saw me basically pull off almost exactly how to play this hole in the last guide. That's the way that I'm going to recommend that you do. Even if you had to do it with, say, an Epoch 3. For instance, that's pretty much the way that I would go about doing it. But let's, put together a guide. Maybe, you haven't really got Epoch upgrades and you have to go at this with a Thor's hammer. So let's look into what it's going to take for a Thor's hammer here. Now, there's a couple different things we can do. We can either try to hook it onto that fairway, but that might actually be a little bit harder of a shot. Another thing that we can do is we can just lay up in that second fairway. So, you got to pick and choose. I would say the safer, more conservative shot would just be to lay up in the second fairway, and then we'll do a hop shot, similar to actually what you saw my opponent do in the last guide that I did. But here you can see my opponent here drives it in the rough. It's going to make things a little bit challenging if you go for that third fairway and don't get it over there. So, another thing that I could do is I could probably get it over there if I back off my top spin. So I can probably still get the ball over there with a Thor's hammer. I just need to have just a little bit more control. Make sure that you're not top spinning it too much. And what I'm going to do here is right about 7 rings. And let me kind of show you why here. 7.2. So somewhere in the neighborhood of here. And you can see that I am also going to just add on just a little bit of power. Here's a great ball to the left. It's going to make it lean way too much. So there you can see I actually land in the water. What did I do for my... everything should have been pretty good there. I just need to get just a little bit more aggressive. So we'll just regroup here. And this is one of the things that you want to do for Monday anyway. And if you ever have something like that, not work out for you for whatever reason, don't just say, oh, I can't do it. There's so many people that just say, oh, I hit one bad shot or whatever. I just can't go that method. And that's just not true. You basically just want to learn from that mistake. You can see that even with one ring, with a one-ring great ball, I was out there well towards the center of the fairway. So all that means is I just got to get just a little bit more aggressive with the way that I set up here. So that's what you're going to see me do. I'm going to basically set up within a ring now. One wing from the edge, and we're going to do this 7.4 again. So somewhere right around here. Great ball right now. But I'm assuming it should be okay. It looks so far okay. And here you can see that it just slides. You can see that I'm much more aggressive. And now I'm actually over into this fairway. Even with a perfect ball, I would have, been just a little bit more perfect in the fairway. And there I was kind of leaning towards the right. So all it's going to take is just, a little bit of precision and some consistency, and making sure that you're relatively perfect with that needle. You can see that I can get away with a great ball right there. I could have got away with perfect. And I'm not sure, a great ball left there may have rolled into the rough. So there's not going to be a ton of room for what you can do, but there's a decent amount. Another thing that I can do, since rock, if you have a rock 8, it also has 4 topspin. That would model exactly how much topspin that I just used. So if I actually crank that up full ball, I can do a rock with a very similar line and curl amount, and I could get a rock over there. So I don't have to use Thor's hammer. And I mentioned this in the last video. What I would prefer to do is get it up here far enough to land on this fairway. And I'd go full overpower if I could do that. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to assume that it's going to kind of land here. And I'm just going to kind of fix my spin according to that. So if I make it, I'm assuming it's barely going to make it. So here's 5 rings, here's 10, 11, so 11, 12 rings, somewhere in there. And just a little bit of counter curl and perfect ball. Let's see if it makes it or not. It does not. So you can see that it was just 1 inch short. But ideally, that's the way that I would prefer to do it than the hop shot. And that's what I mentioned in my last video. And that's the only reason that I went for it. You can see I only needed to drive it, 1 more yard, 2 more yards, and that would have just crept to the fairway, and I would have been able to get away with that. Might have even, given it a chance to go in. So, but even with the mistake, you can see it hits the rough. It still gives me a chance to make this. So, the only thing is I'm a little limited on my club here. So, it might just be a little bit tougher. This is probably right around here, about 3 per ring. And the shorter I get, this might bring it into about 4 per ring or so. Somewhere between 3 and 4 per ring. 3.5. So I'm thinking right around 3 rings, just a little bit more for wind effect. So you can see what my offset looks like with that arrow. Perfect ball. Let's see if I can't get this to roll in. Just a little bit light on the wind. So another half ring would have probably been perfect, or if I would have great balled that, it might have just caught the left edge. One of the problems with the early Endbringers is the accuracy is a little bit down. You can see I wasn't quite able to run that in. However, I'm just trying to kind of give you guys alternative shots to go with. I highly recommend the epoch shot that you saw me do. I think it's going to be a little bit more preferable than what you saw in this video. So good luck with this hole, and I'll catch you guys on 4 coming up.